Hello, is the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And the stream I'm going to be doing my Reddit Online Event Week stream for this week, of course. Alright, made sure the audio is good, and it is. So starting off with the title, of course, there's 1.5 times money and then 1.25 times XP, or bounties. Says all bounties from the bounty board, so that must definitely include the legendary ones as well, which I believe I heard is the best way to level up the bounty hunter. Because I heard the normal ones are like terrible, kind of. I kind of heard they're pretty terrible, the normal ones. Not entirely sure on the legendary ones, but I would definitely think it's better than the normal ones for rewards. Plus they're almost like story missions as well, because they're like pretty unique. Get more into legendary bounties, of course, later. And then in the message to the spectator, I put 25% off the bounty wagon, Madame Nazara items, and fence items. So the bounty wagon, the wagon where you can store like a few different like people or whatever, that's 25% off. Or 35% off with Twitch Prime, which is quite nice. Which goes with the Madame Nazara items and fence items as well. I'm pretty sure it's 35% off if you have Twitch Prime like me. Madame Nazara items are like the eye patch and whatnot you unlock through like the collector role and ranking it up. Not sure if it includes maps though. I'm guessing it's more like accessories like cats and stuff for Madame Nazara items. Not sure if I'll check that as well, by the way. And then there's fence items as well, like I mentioned, on discount, 25 or 35% off, whether you have Twitch Prime or not. I believe I heard it includes pamphlets as well, which is pretty big, for sure, depending on what you're wanting, I guess. And then, of course, there's a little bit of new clothing. And then there's more, of course. And then it kind of hinted at the next update, kind of, in the fact that it'll be released in more detail soon, which I'll get more into at some other time. I'm not even sure where I left off, to be honest, so I'll just do free roam, since there's no new legendary bounty, because the thing is, the legendary bounties are all in the game now. So there's only 10 legendary bounties. At least that they currently have planned in the game, similar to RC Bandito Time Trials, and all those only have 10. Except unlike the Time Trials, you get to choose which one you want to do, apparently, now that all the legendary bounties are back in the game. So there's always a third slot, I'm assuming like there was when you would get the legendary bounties. And then the legendary bounty poster will allow you to choose between the 10 different like legendary bounties you want to do. And apparently it says their difficulty as well, which is kind of nice. So you don't have to start over from 1 star. So I'm guessing mine would be all 2 stars. Might do some bounty hunting on here, I don't know. This is mainly just an event week stream. I might plan to do a bounty stream of some kind on a future date. In a few days I might plan a stream of leveling up the bounty hunter. I'm not sure what that promotion thing is, to be quite honest. Because I don't think there's a new one. I think on their newswire they mentioned that up to the 25th you could get the the four like face cards and the like suit of pentacles, which I believe was up yesterday, aka at the end of the last 7 week. Alright, big value. West Elizabeth apparently is where I'm at. So yeah, this might be a short one because there's no more new like legendary bounties. So for new clothing options, there's the Covington hat. So I'm guessing the Covington hat, according to the wording on the newswire, is an entirely new clothing item. Once again, that's the Covington hat. And then additional tints of the pattern bandana, which is a limited time only thing. And then as well, if you missed out on any of the items that have released recently, a wide range of the clothing from the past 10 weeks are available once again for a limited time. So time-limited clothing from the previous 10 weeks have finally come back, if none of it has before. And even if it has before, it's a much like bigger variety with the steel seed than other times. So maybe since I came back, I might go into a tailor or something. Because I'm in Strawberries, I'm not far from like Blackwater, for example. I actually probably left off here on the last stream, because I think this was like where the legendary bounty took place at. And then if I didn't mention it when I was on the menu, the featured frame series is Gun Rush, which is of course the Battle Royale mode. Yay, now it's even more like Fortnite, and now it's even more like Fort shit and all that. Not that you can't like lock on to people while it's a free game series. Whoa. Don't know who wants to do Gun Rush, because I kinda don't, because it's Battle Royale based. And there's too many of those in this day and age, I feel. It's becoming such an oversaturated genre, I would say, Battle Royale. And then this one I didn't manage to fit on a message of Spectator, but there's the new Foundation Weekly Collection. I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. So there's a Foundation Collection for the Weekly Collection. So it includes the Felspar Arrowhead, the Endicott Diamond Earrings, and the Emmeline Coral Earrings. So those two, I believe, are going to be in the Lost Jewelry Earrings section, of course, while this one's an Arrowhead. So unlike the past couple before it, which I believe were all in like the same like category for collectibles, which kind of made them easy to collect if you were going for like American Wildflowers or Arrowheads anyways. You're kind of out of luck on that one, because you'll have to search for a little bit of Lost Jewelry and an Arrowhead. But still, basically the weekly collections are a smaller version of normal collections that are available for a limited weekly time, which gives like under $100 as well. Honestly, I kind of wouldn't really bother with those in my opinion. I would just collect in general, I think would be a lot more worth it. So yeah, I want to see what the price is for the Bounty Wagon. I'm just curious. Obviously, it's 35% off for me, because I'm on Twitch Prime. But still, I'm curious. Yeah, you do also have to get to established, for those who might not have known. So for this week, it's 568.74, and that's if you have Twitch Prime 35% off. It's not bad. In my opinion, it's not, at least. Honestly, I might talk a little more about the bounty wagon, actually, because while I haven't really got to that point, I know enough about it. So, of course, the bounty wagon, of course, allows you to put multiple people inside. So, for example, the Owl Hood family, I believe it was, you get like 4 different like family members. So for a couple of the legendary bounties, it could be useful, of course, especially the Owl Hood family, which I mentioned. Or maybe only that. Maybe only that particular legendary bounty is good with the bounty wagon, because then you don't have to make like multiple stops and whatnot. And also, I believe when you put someone in the bounty wagon, they're kind of there for good. So I believe using the bounty wagon, of course, from my understanding, you can literally store people in there and they won't be able to get out unless you want them to get out. It works that way for players as well, I'm pretty sure, when you do the player bounties. By the way, for player bounties, you're limited to if someone's like 20 bucks or more, which you really won't see all that much, so don't really expect to see a player bounty unless there's a really annoying griefer in the lobby. But yeah, even for player bounties, the bounty wagon is actually very good. You'd think it would be really easier for a player to break out. Yeah, that's kind of true. When you use like the reinforced lasso, maybe that's the case. But from what I watched on a professional, if you put a player in the bounty wagon, they can't get out of that until you like deliver them to like a sheriff's office or something. So it's also actually good for player bounties, believe it or not. Because you would typically think it would be easy for players to break out, but it's actually not, from what I remember. Like, once you get someone in there, they're kind of stuck in there. Unless, I guess, they kill themselves with, like, a menu or something. Yeah, I believe they can kill themselves with the menu still. Which, they might get penalized for that, actually, or I believe, if I remember, actually counts as like a win on a player bounty if someone kills himself on the bounty wagon. Yeah, unless the player you put in the bounty wagon kills himself through the like interaction menu kind of feature in this game, or you actually take them to a sheriff's office. I don't really think there's a way for them to get out, from what I've heard. Not too sure on it though, but that's what I recall from the professional when he talked about player bounties. So I would say it's a pretty good purchase for player bounties, which you really won't see, but just in case, it would be nice to have for player bounties. And regular, and at least one of the legendary bounties. Because I believe there's quite a bit of regular bounties with multiple targets, actually, so that's probably going to be the area where it helps you the most. In addition to player bounties. Say everything in Madame Nazar's shop as well is 25% off, as long as it's like an accessory or something. I'm assuming it doesn't include maps, but who knows, it could include maps, but I wouldn't even bother with maps, even if they're 95% off for some reason. Even if they were 95% off, I wouldn't really bother with maps. Because just watch GTA series videos and they have a bunch of really good guides on collecting stuff in the game. Which doesn't even make it necessary at all to purchase any maps. So of course it saves you quite a bit of money if they are for some reason discounted, which I don't think. according to the wording on the newswire, that they would be. Though, like I said, who knows? The maps could classify as items just as much as like an accessory, like a hat. And then everything sold at the fence is 25% off, like I mentioned, which includes like pamphlets and probably like melee weapons and stuff like that as well. And it says everything's sold, so it's gotta be literally everything in the case of the fence. Compared to Madame Nazar's shop, which might have certain things that are excluded. But yeah, I really wish there was more bounty hunter discounts, in my personal opinion. But oh well. I might do a couple or so regular bounties before I end the stream, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll get the level 5 with the bounty hunter on here, I don't know. Yeah, I think I might clarify a little more on the Pentacles thing, getting the face cards of the Suit of Pentacles. If I wasn't very clear before, if anyone with PlayStation Plus, of course, played Red Dead Online before the 25th, so maybe the 24th at the latest, will receive the face cards of the Suit of Pentacles, Page, Knight, Queen, and King, of course. So that's gone now. And at least right now, there doesn't appear to be like a monthly thing going on for PlayStation Plus. I'm not entirely sure what the Rockstar promotion thing was all about. That popped up when I first got on lobby. Though it didn't really mention anything about anything like that. Considering the Pinnacle thing expired, and plus I already got that a while ago. And yeah. Now to the very interesting part of this news wire. Stay tuned for more news on the next Red Dead Online update soon. So they're going to be mentioning the next update soon, of course. Obviously, it's probably going to be a December update, just like how GTA Online gets tons of December updates. In fact, I believe GTA Online actually had a December update every single year. Whereas, I believe Red Dead Online might have came out in December or like January or something for Red Dead Online. So it didn't really technically get much of a chance in order to get a December DLC necessarily. So it's probably going to be just like GTA Online, where basically you get to update like every year in December. I wouldn't be surprised at all in that. With that, that is. As well as details on the next Outlaw Pass. So for those who are wondering about the Outlaw Pass, sounds like it's going to have to wait till the next DLC for the Outlaw Pass. Which is quite unfortunate, because I wish they would just introduce them back to back. That would be quite nice. So for example, when this one expired, I wish it got another one already. So yeah, who knows, it might drop details on the DLC and the Outlaw Pass together. Because I believe with the Outlaw Pass, they revealed it like after initial details on the Frontier Pursuits DLC. So yeah, unfortunately the wait might have to, so unfortunately it's probably going to have to wait till the next DLC. According to the sounds of it. And it says head over to the Social Club events page for more details on the latest special events. It's probably just something typical they put on all their newswire, I would think. Alright, so yeah, they mentioned a couple things about it. First of all, stay tuned for more news on the next Reddit Online update soon. I believe really the only thing that has really been mentioned much about the next update before this statement was how they're planning to do more like roles aside for these initial 3. I've talked about that on other videos of mine on like update details and whatnot. So yeah, next update's most likely going to be a like Frontier Pursuits DLC 2.0. Now of course you might be annoyed that it might be another, it's very likely going to be another Frontier Pursuits DLC. But keep in mind, of course, that GTA Online has had updates that are sequels to each other, like, right in a row. For example, the old Gotham games Part 1 and Part 2 were, like, back-to-back DLC, so they didn't take a break between the first one and the second one. And then Lowriders and, like, Lowriders Customs Classics is another good example. While the second one's not already named Part 2, it's technically a sequel to the previous update, of course. Then, of course, there's like multiple cunning stunts updates in GTA. Those are technically sequels of each other. Except they kind of come out yearly in a sense. Or at least a couple of them did. The Special Vehicle Circuit and the San Andreas Super Sport Series, I believe, for example. But yeah, of course, I'm pretty excited to see what's to come for the future, because the latest update, of course, really changed the game in a much needed way. Definitely feel this game's finally fun to play with this latest update. Before, it kind of was annoying to play. I would only play like once a week. I kind of still do, just because I don't have much time and stuff, but I have been doing miscellaneous streams here and there where I collect stuff, and I might be doing that for the Bounty Hunter since I'm maxed out my collector role. I might still do collector stuff before the next DLC drops if I find time to do that. I believe I have about 20 days till my college semester ends, so for like the next month after that I should hopefully be able to do a lot more with the channel for a little bit. Yeah, speaking about how the next DLC will probably be a sequel kind of to the Frontier Pursuits, because they did mention something from what I remember about wanting to add more than these initial 3 roles. I don't think they necessarily said like right after the update, but it would make sense because like Old Gotham Games Part 1 and 2, those are like back to back, so I feel like it would make sense to do it back to back. Plus they mentioned there's another Outlaw Pass coming, so it would make sense. Actually, first off, before I do some normal bounties, I'm gonna go to the post office so I can obviously restock on repeater ammo. Because that's probably my most used ammo by a long shot.
Welcome. If it's a postal matter, speak to the other clerk. looking to earn some ready money?
Oh, I think that thing I got at the beginning was for, like, the reward for the collecting the bounty. Yeah, I believe it's the reward for collecting the bounty that popped up at the beginning for the Rockstar
I
promotional
sometimes
thing.
wonder what would have become of this
Good
place
to
if we was on the
know.
railroad. For better or worse.
But yeah, like I said, because they're continuing the Outlaw Pass, I definitely think that's very concrete evidence as well. In addition to the
Looking for
single
some
like
game
detail they
going on
mentioned
by
beforehand
any
about
chance?
the December update. Assumingly, of course, it's going to be in December. It would just make the most sense.
Some mornings I walk out and
Because
have to
GT
pinch
Online every
myself.
single year
It's like
has
I'm
had a
living in a
December
different place
update.
than a few years ago.
Very sure on that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they want to do the exact same thing for this game.
Giddy up. How are you?
All right then, bye. You came
But
in.
yeah, the fact that another Outlaw Pass is coming out, I would assume means another Frontier
What's it
Pursuits
be?
thing is coming out as well. Because I remember them saying they were wanting to add more roles besides these initial 3. I believe I mentioned that in one of my update detail videos. Anyways, okay, I can't tell if that's just a front and a side view of the same person. I kind of think it is. But then there's Rosa Jones as well. I think they're both single targets, I'm not sure. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So now the legendary bounties show up on it, the legendary bounties now have their own button. And actually, you don't want to miss out on $1,000, so I want to do Condor Agnan. Who would skip out on $1,000 for a possible Condor egg? Yeah, only one of however many people can get the Condor egg, but obviously it's worth a try for $1,000. Who would pass on that? I'd be crazy not to do that. When I stream a bounty hunter, though, I might not do that, but this is just an event week stream, so I don't really care, to be honest. How would you die, though, unless you're viewing the game? Idiot, there's no one doing this. I'm pretty sure you only die by, like, crashing into, like, the environment or something. I'll try to use this to help locate the condor bird, or whatever, the Californian condor that circles around, apparently. If I find a good time to use it. Someone really named their horse B, or is someone's PSN would read B if that's possible. Ah, someone found it. Gee, in a minute and a half. I was in another one, like, when I was doing my last collector's stream I did. And that one took, like, at least 5 minutes from what I remember. Honestly, I didn't really feel like it was a very good location for it though, because I'm pretty sure the condor would logically be around like trees and stuff, and there's a lot of them here. Alright, to Blackwater now, since the condor egg thing ended. Which, once again, who the hell would pass up on $1,000 in the game? That's quite a bit of money, at least in this game, I would say. Though, I guess it also kind of depends on what you use it on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned like all the details of the update, so I mean not the update, but the event week, of course. I think I just thought of it as update because the last thing I really talked about on there was how there's going to be another like Outlaw Pass and how I'm predicting that the next update's another like an expansion or part 2 to Frontier Pursuits. So I believe Rockstar himself mentioned on at least a single other news wire that they were planning on doing more roles besides these initial 3. And I should actually mention this now. I want to see like I want to see like roles on like the other side of the spectrum, not just like good roles. I guess depending on what you collect, kind of, and like where you do it, collect the roles, a good and a bad roll, I guess, or a neutral and a bad roll, I guess. But still, it's not really necessarily a like completely like negative roll. Bounty Hunter is pretty much a completely good roll, and Trader, I don't. It would probably be a neutral to like good roll. I believe the professional, for example, said he wants to see like a outlaw like roll or something like that, where you can like rob trains and stuff. I definitely want to see that as well, because professional makes a good point, is that they should really explore the other side of the spectrum, basically. I don't want just like good rolls. I get that they might not want to promote like greed and stuff, but there's ways to do that, to do an outlaw roll. That they could probably do outlaw roll without like encouraging people to kill other players and stuff. Apparently there's some collectible somewhere, so I might as well get it. It's probably somewhere over here or something. Might be inside. Oh, it's right here. 7 of Pentacles. Just randomly found it. So I'll take it, I guess. Because why not? Alright, that one's definitely multiple target, but because I don't have a bounty wagon, I'm not gonna do that. I know there's like decent ways to do it. I know there's decent ways to do it without a bounty wagon, such as using your horse for a person, and then you can take a wild horse, I believe, and put another person on it. That works. Or for a second person, maybe even a third person, you could drag them with your reinforced lasso as well, in addition to using a 2-horse strategy that I just mentioned. So yeah, now, of course, since all 10 are back into the game, no legendary bounties, you can choose between all of them. And for example, I've done them all at least once, so they're all 2 stars for me. Unfortunately, you can't backtrack the previous attempts. That would be pretty cool, but I guess it's a kind of a thing of progression. Who knows, maybe if you get through all 5 stars, maybe you can choose a difficulty. Or maybe it'll just always be 5 stars. I would really like it if they added a difficulty selection thing in the future. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's its own buttons. Yeah, it's nice that they made it its own buttons so that they can have 3 normal bounties on here. I think it should have kind of always been a button, to be honest. Even when it was just the 1 bounty a week, till now, of course. Since all of the legendary bounties they made are released. Yeah, I'll do the solo one, I guess. Job 2 recently, come back later to receive another. The Condor egg has nothing to do with the bounty board though, what the fuck? Makes no sense. So dumb. Okay then. So yeah, believe it or not, this is actually going to be my first regular bounty. I've only done the 10 legendary bounties on the 1-star difficulty before. So yeah, from what I've heard from these regular bounties, it's kind of like a contact mission in GTA Online, or like a stranger mission in this game. Almost essentially the same thing from what I've heard. Where if you want good payment in XP, you're kind of have to stall out the mission as long as you can, or as long as you want to, I guess. If you're not satisfied with what the initial pay would be. So essentially, the longer you take on the normal ones, the more like money and XP you get. That's probably just a vibration of like clear, I guess, or like a bush or something. Gee, how are those wolves still in sight? I don't get it.
Hey, get out of here.
I'm assuming, of course, like the legendary ones, they can run away, of course. And eventually you'll lose them, I guess. So no time to loot those people, I would say. Alright, these other ones are kind of a bit away already. was the actual person. Probably over there then. Oh shit. No. Come on now. Shit. Oh fuck. Goddamn, this horse needs to hurry up. It's outside, man. Gee, it couldn't have one any slower, could it? Surprised it wasn't even slower than that. So of course these normal ones aren't nearly as detailed as the legendary ones. Because like the legendary ones are more like full-blown like story missions almost, in a sense. Not as detailed as those though, I would say. How far has this person gone? There's one, like, bounty, of course. Oh well, it's cool. It's kind of taking himself to Blackwater, which is kind of close to the sheriff's station, I think. Or okay, I mean, pretty close actually, no. So you're going like right to Blackwater, fucking dumbass. Because he's basically taking himself to the sheriff's station, right? I don't know, AIs that can be pretty dumb.
Hold it, please! Somebody, I need help!
This fool is full, taking himself right next to the sheriff's station.
Bastard!
Oh, I want to loot this dude first, actually. For some reason, I didn't think you could do that. So, we're going to have to throw you on the ground for a little. Let's like to have some fun with these people. See, I'm getting paid for them, but it's not like it's going to be all that worth it, I'm guessing.
Help me! The devil take you!
Seriously, this fool literally basically took himself right to the Blackwater Police Department. Like, why? How come they didn't program their artificial intelligence or whatever not to go here? Oh well, I'll take it. Cause why not? So I wonder how the pay will be. I can't wait to see if the pay is pretty bad or not.
How them coins look
From
for
what I heard, these are pretty bad pay. How much did I even get for that? 18 bucks. 18 bucks. might as well just collect. Collecting like 2 or 3 things, which isn't all that hard to do with having a metal detector out at almost all times, isn't all that hard. Speaking of that, I haven't really been doing that actually. And again, I'm kind of focused on Bounty Hunter now. And then watch it dare say I have to wait, because I did one pretty recently. Ah, come on, I'm trying to rack the bounty board. Wait, did I accidentally just start another one? No, I did not press X, that's for sure. Yeah, I kind of want to try a 2-person one. Why not? I want to try it with the wild horse strategy. Or the strategy of dragging someone with the lasso, which, you know, get lucky and the dumbasses will try to go, like, right next to a police station or a sheriff's office. Oh, wow. Jeez. If you want to pay me 18 bucks for that as well, oh my god. It might be double, considering there's 2. Yeah, it might give double the money. Oh yeah, and 18 bucks was worth 50% more money as well. So it's like $13.50, I believe, normally. I don't know, it might have been something like $13.50 normally, I don't know. Actually, no, I think it was $12 normally, because 12 plus half would be 6, 18, yeah. So I guess I normally would have got 12 bucks for that. That's trash. I can only imagine what the XP would have been. That's actually only 25% more, so I don't know, maybe not all that bad as I'm thinking of it for XP. Money though is absolutely fucking trash. You might as well just do the collector and trader. Considering the trader is pretty much all passive. If you let it be, it's almost all passive. Besides for selling, of course. I'm pretty sure I was normally 12 bucks to $18, you know, when I thought of it. Seriously, all that time, once it got to the 10 limit timer, it was like almost at the exact 3-minute mark by the time I got the person to the Blackwater police station. So that was like almost 7 minutes for 12 bucks. Almost 7 minutes for 12 bucks is trash. And that's not including the time before that 10-minute timer. It's not making it very clear where the actual target is. Maybe I should go with the bow on this one. Yes, right, and I use a lot of bows and arrows on that last one, I believe. The one with like all the bears and shit. I can't believe those bears are like no help, like honestly. In my opinion, at least, the bears are like no help on the last legendary bounty. And literally the last one as well. Oh shit. Alright, now it will actually tell me who is who. Alright, I'm seeing both of those, but I'm not seeing anyone else, which is kind of weird. Boom. Let's go. Shit, this one's like fishing or some shit. Dead. Oh shit, whoa. Fuck. That sounds too close to his other people now. Oh shit, oh. Oh fuck. Shit. This person might be making some way back here.
You gonna relax like that? You ought to go fishing.
I want to take my time with it, it might be good. She might have dead body, I don't know.
You want I make you leave, huh?
Here we go.
Oh, fuck, he found me, what? Ah. Shit. I should just kill him, that's better. Definitely like the stealth going on this one. Oh fuck.
Help me!
Why don't tell me I drowned the one? Oh fuck. Oh my. I was not a bounty person, I don't think. I didn't think it was. Be serious. Was that actually the one I killed? Unless I just dropped the person in the water, I don't care.
Get closer.
Yeah, boy, passes this challenge at the end. Or whatever the hell I can call it. Target escape 2? Come on. Yeah, I'm done. This one's basically all over him. Cause I kinda wanna see what happens, honestly. I don't like I do not like delivering people dead. Why do you have to deliver people dead? There, I don't care. Maybe next time we'll go better, I don't know. And that's why they need to add underwater to this game. So you can get back your fucking bounty people. But oh well, I guess. Guess somehow it would make sense to go underwater in 1899, I guess. I don't know. Actually, there was one right there. Nice. I really want to try a two-person one, though. Except those people actually didn't even have a horse, so... I think so, at least. Screw it, I'll do the one on the right. I don't care. Okay, to Valentine. Those were quite some detailed instructions, and in my opinion, they weren't up there for so long, like I think they should have been. Oh damn, this one's timed from the beginning, it seems. But yeah, I wonder how long it took to get the Blackwater to where that first bounty was. I got like 12 bucks normally for 18 with the 50% more money. It's like 6.5 minutes, I believe I took around there. Once the 10-minute time limit showed up. And before that, it probably took at least a couple minutes to get there, so it was like a 10-minute thing for like 12 bucks normally. Seriously, that was absolutely trash, though. XP, I guess, was decent, though. But the money, oh no. In that time, I could have collected, like, quite a couple to a few collectibles, at least. I'm sure of it. Oh shit, ooh, fuck. Okay, now, how am I going to do this? Okay, now there's like two right next to each other there. Oh, fuck. I might get spawned by that person, though. Jeez, where the hell do I even start here? I don't really want this person to flee, after all. This one person, though. Shit. Oh, fuck. Come on. Shit, of course. Oh, I would beat this dude with my fists. I can catch up already. Damn. That's great. But the person was escaping right in there, it seems. Yeah, I got one. Clearly. I am running Valentine actually, so I might have time to let these people then. So I'll do it then. I'll take the risk. Oh, that's walking distance. I might do it walking, I guess. I don't know, maybe some player might try to kill me while doing it. I don't know.
Why me today?
They're an outlaw. Put him in the cell and let him sweat.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
right.
it said
He's
on the
sweating
poster,
now.
it's all right there for you.
She didn't say it was on the poster, like the money reward, because I don't necessarily think so. 1575. Keep in mind, that's with 50% more money. So that means I got less than 12 bucks then. I think I got like a little over 9 bucks or something. Actually, no, a little over 10 bucks normally. That's trash for the amount of time it took. Once again. Just show how boring they are. For the amount of money you make. At least the normal ones. I really liked all the legendary ones though. So I probably only have to do a couple more for that. But yeah, since this is just an event week stream, I'm not going to be doing these any longer. I only wanted to do a couple, so I only could do some normal bounties. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for the stream. Next one's probably going to be my GTA Online event week stream, of course, on Thursday morning if the new vehicle finally comes out. Or if anything new comes out for that matter. That's worth streaming very early for. Yeah, that's finally it for this stream. Hope you enjoyed.